Okay. I don't think I've ever heard that before. Hey, what is going on, crypto people? It is the Crypto Sage with another day in the life, in the crazy life that is the digital asset space. So, guys, I know you guys have been asking about this. So, I decided to record a video and show you guys how you can earn interest on your XRP, how to use WanSwap for both providing liquidity and yield farming. And I'm going to go over a little bit of why I think WanSwap is a sleeper in the DeFi space. And it is actually a competitor to Ethereum. And in terms of the DeFi projects that are using Ethereum, and very much so. And they're also providing a layer 2 solution for Ethereum as well. They just announced that also. So this isn't, this isn't in competition, if you will, to Ethereum in the DeFi place. And the reason why I think it's important to cover, number one, they decided to add XRP. See if you can find that in the DeFi space and the Ethereum thing anywhere. I haven't found anything. The only thing coming is Flare Networks. OneSwap has been around for a few months now in DeFi with XRP, a couple of months with XRP, and a few months in DeFi. I haven't found anything in the Ethereum space for XRP. I haven't found it. It's not on Polygon. It's not on Aave. It's not on Curve. There's no XRP. So as an XRP holder, that's important to know. Now, the thing that I want to point out a couple of things about OneSwap that I think is important. Aave, Curves, Compound, MakerDAO, platforms like that have established themselves in the marketplace, right? For years now, established themselves in the marketplace. There's two things about that. Number one, right? It's safe, proven itself. Number two, it's tons and tons and tons and tons and tons, billions of dollars there. So the yield that you're able to earn is going to be significantly less than, for example, going to Polygon Aave or Polygon Curve, right? Because Polygon just recently launched. Yeah, right. So Polygon has just recently launched, right? Okay. So the other thing is, and so OneSwap is the same thing, just recently launched, right? So let me share just a little, let me share this OneSwap. So let me share this, and then I'll tell you how to get the OneSwap, the safest way to get the OneSwap, and all those different things like that. So if I go to pool, let me see something. So 44 million as compared to 16 billion, for example, on Aave, right? So it's 44 million in farming, which is pretty good considering this thing's been around 4 to 6 months, somewhere in that time frame, right? 4 to 6 months. So total value locked is 44 million, which is pretty, again, it's pretty cool. So, but what I want to cover in this video is just a little bit about OneSwap, just a teeny bit about it. And the way that you do that is you go over to CoinGecko, okay, CoinGecko.com, and you type in, I call it WAN, it's probably Wanchain, but you just type in WAN, or you can type in Wanchain, and then it'll come up here. And then you can go to the website, wanchain.org, okay, .org, if you want to learn more about the platform. And again, I think they're doing some really exciting things. I love the fact they just did an AMA with the CEO of the platform, something Lou, Jack Lou, I believe it is. And I believe Crypto Eddie and both Emi Yoshikawa were part of that Reddit AMA. I believe so. I believe that they were part of that as well. But this is how you learn about Wanchain here. Talks about the products, their team, the Explorer, and the DApps. I highly recommend checking this out, learning more about it. Again, a DeFi platform that decided to add XRP, unlike all of the Ethereum DeFi platforms out there. Right. So just one thing to note about that as well. So you can learn more about the platform here. The roadmap, the vision, if you want to learn about Wanchain, right? Now, for me, I've already gone through this. I'm certainly excited that they decided to add XRP, right? So WanChain, WanBridge enables trusted chain transactions Permissionless WAN bridge mechanism enables trustless cross-chain transactions between any pair of blockchains. Full Wanchain bridge is secured by trustless staking and delegation mechanism. Enables bi-directional asset transfer between Ethereum and Wanchain, which is really, really cool. So just learn about these things here for sure. The cabinet up there. Yep, that's you're gonna have to move the money over to. I don't know where the other one is. I think we're out of the other ones. So learn about Wanchain here, right? So you definitely want to do that. Learn about Wanchain, learn about Wanchain, learn about Wanchain. You definitely want to learn more about it. Now, again, for XRP holders, we know that Celsius has been the kind of the go-to place. BitTrue has been the go-to places to be able to earn on our XRP, right? Now, if you're able to get into BitTrue, cool. If you can get into that Power Piggy, more power to you. If you feel safe, you feel confident there. I've always put my XRP on Celsius, the vast majority of it, not 100% of it, but the vast majority of it on Celsius. Well, they stopped providing interest for XRP there, right? So, a month or so ago, maybe, right? And so I've been looking for a platform where I can safely earn interest on XRP, and I found Wanchain, and so did Darren Moore. XRP Darren Moore did as well, and really, really excited about the platform and what they're doing for the XRP community and what they're doing as a whole for DeFi. So that's what this video is about: how to lend and or earn interest on your XRP. Now, what I would highly recommend you do, now you can go to the DApps here, right? You can go to wanchain.org, you can hit the DApps, and it will tell you the decentralized apps on the platform. Instacross is going to be a really, really, really exciting thing. There's WanLend. Right, you can go to website. Now you see how in desktop and mobile is nothing, right? So you can go to these platforms from here if you like, or you can just go to wanlend.finance, wanlend.finance, and that's where we are here. You see up top here, it says wanlend.finance. Make sure it says HTTPS for sure when you go there, and then bookmark it, okay? So wanlend.finance, and this is where you go to deposit your XRP, okay? And you can borrow, you can use the XRP to borrow as collateral as well. So wanlend.finance, right? So here's the two options that you have. You have number one option is you can go get some WAN, W-A-N, and swap it into XRP. Or you can just deposit XRP to the platform, okay? You can deposit XRP. You can deposit it from your ledger. You can deposit it from, if you have it on an exchange, right? Wherever it is, you can deposit it to here. And the way you have to bridge it over from the XRP ledger over to Wanchain. And the way you do that is through their bridge. So WanSwap.finance, WanSwap.finance, and you would go to the cross-chain, right? So if you have if you choose the first option, which is you buy $10 worth of WAN, you can start out very, very slow, $10 a WAN. You go to BitTrue, you go to KuCoin, and you just want to purchase WAN, $10 worth of WAN, Wanchain. You can do that, right? You got yourself $10 worth of WAN. You go to WanSwap.finance. You connect your WanSwap app. Let me do this first. WanMask wallet. So the first thing you do is go over here to Google, and you type in, I should have told you that's the first thing you do is WanMask wallet. WanMask wallet. That's the first thing you want to do. So you go to wanmask.io, get yourself the WanMask wallet, which is the same thing as MetaMask. It's essentially the same thing, right? So you go to wanmask.io and you download the wallet. Now you see how it has here. I have a security settings so I can make sure I'm on the right website. If you don't have something like MetaCert or software that can securely take you to websites, then you would just Google WanMask wallet, and then you would go to the chrome.google.com and you would do it here. That kind of gives you another level of security, right? Gives you another level of security. So if I go to wanmask.io, it's going to take me to this because you're getting the WanMask extension through Google Chrome, right? So wanmask.io, get Chrome extension, and it's going to take you to right here. Now you can see that I already have it here, right? So I've already downloaded. So it would just say WanMask here, and it would say add extension, right? You can add it to either browser, Chrome, Brave browser, Edge browser, Opera browser, either one, right? And that's how you download it there, right? So let me go back to WanSwap.finance. So once you download the browser, what you're going to see here is instead of a connected app, it's going to say connect here. It's going to connect here. So when you download the WanMask, right? If you're not familiar with MetaMask, when you download the WanMask, you're going to have to create an account, download WanMask. You're going to create an account. You're going to write down that 12 or 24 seed phrase. You're going to write that down, keep it somewhere safe. Okay. Once you do that, then you connect to WanSwap.finance. Again, it'll say connect here, and you would just connect it. Right? It's very, very, very simple thing to do. WanMask.io. WanMask.io is going to take you to the Google Chrome store. You're going to add the extension. You're going to create an account. You're going to create an account, and then you're going to write down your seed phrase. And then you're going to come here to WanSwap.finance. Okay, WanSwap.finance. And towards here, it will say connect, and you will connect it. Very, very simple. Very, very simple. Once they're connected, then you can go to KuCoin. You can go to Bitrue, and you can just purchase some Wanchain. Right? You get to just purchase some Wanchain. Right? You will send it over to your WanMask wallet. Let me show you what that looks like. If you do the exchange thing, right? And you're used to putting addresses in an exchange. If you go to KuCoin, you click on after you purchase your WAN, you click on withdraw WAN, and this will be the address that you would be withdrawing it to. So you would just hit that and copy it, and you will put that in where you're going to send it to on the exchange. So if you're on KuCoin, KuCoin is really, really good. You get yourself a WAN, maybe you trade some BTC for WAN or ETH for WAN, and you get yourself some WAN. You withdraw the WAN to this address here. So when you hit withdraw, they ask you to put in an address. You want to put in this address here, and then your WAN will show up. It's connected to WanSwap, and so it will show the WAN that you have, right? So the way the swap works is if you have some WAN here and you need some XRP, for example, then you would just select WAN or wrapped XRP. You just select it there, and then, right, you just enter in an amount. If you got 10 WAN, you could say, I just want to do 1 WAN. So I put 0.007, 0.007. And then I could get 0.00649 XRP, right? And then you would just hit swap. You're going to confirm it with your WanMask, and you would just kind of go from there. Now, I don't want to spend any of the WAN because you need it for fees and stuff like that. In fact, I need to get some more WAN. You can see here, if I do 007 WAN, it says 1.085 WAN per 1 XRP, right? So per WAN XRP. So if I did that, I would get a little bit of some WAN or wrapped XRP, WAN XRP. Okay, that makes sense. You would just hit the swap and then confirm. Swap and then hit confirm. So, and I do really need to get some more WAN for sure, but so I can have just a little bit more. These transactions are 0.001 in terms of the gas fees, right? So if you got that all set up, and the next thing you want to do, now you have some WAN XRP, right? You're going to choose option one, which is to use WAN versus using your XRP, right? Then once you get some WAN XRP, you can deposit that into WanLend, right? Which is WanLend.finance, and you would just deposit it there. You just hit the deposit button. This is what comes up. How many WAN XRP you got? You just type that number in, and then you would hit supply. You would hit supply there. So the thing that I think is most important here is this is just merely if you just want to earn some interest on XRP. No borrowing, just want to earn some interest. It's 3.85% right now, which is not bad. Celsius was only paying 2% on XRP, 2.5% at one time. And so, to get 3.85 on your XRP is pretty good, right? And you don't ever have to do any borrowing, right? This is just depositing some XRP here. That's it, just depositing XRP. So all you want to do is just deposit some XRP here, earn that interest. I started out with like $20, and then I upped it to $50, upped it to $100, and then I upped it from $100 to $500, and then I upped it to $1,000, and then I just added 1,000, so I have essentially $3,000 worth of XRP on here, earning interest at 3.85%. Again, the two options right now, as for us for XRP hodlers, is just WanSwap.finance, and you would go to WanLend.finance to deposit, or it's BitTrue if you're trying to get into the Power Piggy, which is like in seconds it's just gone. It's just gone. I mean, not even seconds. It's crazy. If you want to do the Power Piggy there on BitTrue. So those are the options for earning some interest on XRP, right? And I like it again because you do have the option to borrow if you want to borrow. Let's see here. Let's just see how long I've been going here. It doesn't say. So that is how you deposit XRP onto WanSwap.finance or WanLend.finance, and it'll tell you your borrow limit if you want to borrow, and the borrow amount, how much you can borrow. You can see here that I did borrow some ETH, and my strategy for me is if I'm earning this 3.85 interest, I want to borrow below 3.85. That's my strategy. So WanETH is something that you can borrow below that. WanLink, I don't know what FNX is, but I don't know. So WanLink at 2%. So if you want to borrow some Link, if you want to borrow some Uni, if you want to borrow some Sushi, it's not a lot of liquidity, $4.88. That's not going to work so well. So that's what I did. So I borrowed ETH. So I have a certain amount of ETH, 0.17 ETH, right? 0.17 of Ethereum. I'm just holding it now. And later today, I am actually going to create a liquidity pool for ETH and WanETH and Wan probably. And later on today, I'll do a video about that as well. So I know I was kind of all over the place there with this video. I'm trying to decide if I want to just kind of take you from me moving some XRP from the ledger and going through kind of each step and maybe do a video like that also. So I'll see. It's been a long time since I've done tutorial videos, like a long time. So forgive me, but so the essentials are, right, WanMask.io, so that you can get yourself the WanMask wallet, which is the equivalent of MetaMask, right? So that's an essential. Then you have to decide, are you going to purchase Wan and swap Wan for XRP? Or if you're just going to move your XRP over and deposit it that way. There's more steps to doing it that way if you want to do the XRP from your ledger or from an exchange. There are more steps to doing it. And I got a feeling that most of you will probably do that. I will say that you are going to need to have some Wan. You don't need $10 worth of Wan. You can have $5 worth of Wan, which is pretty crazy. But yeah, you can have $5 worth of Wan, and you can move it over to your WanMask. So let me do something here. Let me see something. Let me see here. KuCoin. Let's see here. Let's do this. Let me do this here. Let me see. Go over to KuCoin. I should have probably just did a live stream, but I can't, unfortunately, live stream in Zoom at the moment because it's not working. So let me do this. Let me log on here to KuCoin. And I put in my two-factor authentication here. What is the market? I don't even know what the market is doing right now. I've not checked it one bit. I know it's still going sideways. That's all I know. All right, so let's see here. Just to kind of give you an idea, if you want to go get $5 or $10 worth of Wanchain. So here's KuCoin. I don't have anything on here on KuCoin. So I've taken a little bit of XRP I had here off as well. So you could, there's the markets, you can buy crypto with a bank card or credit card. You can buy it there and you can trade it as well. I'm going to go to trade and go over here to BTC. This is the markets. And then you can just type in WAN. It'll give you the trading pair. So it is Bitcoin or Ethereum. Bitcoin or Ethereum. So, you know, some good exchanges, you know, that are pretty flexible and being able to use them is KuCoin, BitTrue is really good as well, and Huobi. I haven't had any problems. I know some people have had problems with BitTrue. I have not had any problem depositing crypto onto BitTrue or withdrawing off of BitTrue. And again, I know some people have had some issues. I have not had any issues there. So, and KuCoin as well. So, you know, you kind of have to decide which one. But if you do the Wan BTC, obviously you would need some BTC on there. You gotta, I have a trading security thing set up on mine. So let me do that. And then you can find the trading pairs here. And you would just, you know, like you normally buy and sell, that's what you would do. You can do a limit or a market order and get yourself some WAN, buy WAN with your BTC, right? And so, so that's one way. You get your Wan, If you have WAN, now I'm gonna go over to withdraw and show you how it has to be in your trading account, because right, the WAN will be in your trading account. And it's not going to show here because I don't have any. So here's the Wanchain right here, right? So you have to transfer it from the trading account over into your main account. When it's in your main account, then you can withdraw it. So let's put WAN, which is kind of weird to have two different accounts. So in the trading, you can only trade back and forth. Trading account. To deposit and withdraw on KuCoin, it has to be in the main account. So I'm over on my main account. There's the Wanchain. I would hit withdraw, right? Now, the wallet address that you want to withdraw from an exchange is going to be your WanMask address. Okay, and there it is right there up top where it says account. You copy that and you paste it over to the wallet address. And then you would obviously put the amount of Wanchain there, and then you would have it, right? And then you would just hit confirm. So again, I don't have any WAN, and I don't have any assets to deposit or withdraw to trade on here as well. But that's the most important part right there. Once you do that, hit confirm, in a matter of seconds, I'm telling you, seconds, it's going to show up in your WanMask wallet. Once it's in your WanMask wallet, right, then you go to WanSwap.finance, or just right here, make sure you got the HTTPS, WanSwap.finance. Your WAN will show up here as a balance. It's going to show here as a balance. And you want to swap some of your WAN or all of your WAN. I suggest some of it, okay, because you want to leave some WAN for trading. Again, you don't need but one, maybe two WAN. You can trade for months with that. I kid you not. You can trade because the fee is 0.001. It's crazy. So WAN, and you want to trade. Basically, you're selling some of your WAN for WAN XRP. It's the same thing. They're saying swap, but it's essentially that's what you're doing. And so you would just again hit down here. You would find wrapped XRP or WAN XRP. It's the same thing. And then you would just hit the swap button and confirm it. Blah 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 blah. So that's one way to do it. The other way, again, is if you have some of your XRP on a ledger, or maybe something like Uphold, or on an exchange where you want to move your XRP over to WanSwap. Now, that's another thing. That's a couple of more steps, but they do have that as a bridge. And I absolutely love it. You would go to cross-chain right here. You would go to cross-chain. I'm going to do another video on that, on how to move your XRP, over to WanSwap.finance. So my next video that I'll do will cover that. I hope that wasn't too confusing. Hoping this wasn't too confusing for you. The main thing, WanSwap.io, get the WanMask wallet, right? You can go to Google, type in WanMask, listen to Google, listening all the time. You can go to,
here are some results.
You can type in WanMask wallet, or you can just ask Google, right? And then find the wallet, Google Chrome, download it, then go to your particular exchange. If you want to get some WAN, which I recommend, $5 worth. Let me see, what was the withdrawal limit minimums? All right, so it says here, the minimum withdrawal of WAN is 0.5 minimum. So, see what I'm saying about the $5-10 thing? You don't have to have a lot, so the minimum withdrawal is 0.5, which is really, 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 really nice. 0.5, and you're good to go there. So, so that's it. WanMask.io. Get the WanMask wallet extension. Okay, hugely, hugely, hugely important. So you're gonna go to an exchange, get you some WAN, Again, it doesn't cost much to get it. If you got any crypto on an exchange on BitTrue or KuCoin, you know, all you're going to do is get yourself $5 worth of BTC or $5 worth of Ethereum, right? And trade it, get you some WAN. Again, the fees on WanSwap is 0.001, 0.002, 0.003 maybe, right? It's very, very, very inexpensive. So you can start very, very small and get comfortable with using it. So when you have your WA, and again, when you have your Wanchain, you want to go to wanswap.finance. You want to go over, you want to make sure your wallet is connected. Obviously, this again, it'll say connect to his connect. It's going to connect to your WanMass. WanMass is going to ask for permission to connect to WanSwap. You just say confirm. All right. Once you're connected, once you see your address up here, you'll know your WanMass address. You know you're connected. It's going to show. It's going to populate your WAN. Now, sometime because it's WanMass, so it will show. It's going to show your WAN there. So it'll show whatever you have, right? So that is really the key, right? Get the WAN, like I showed you on KuCoin, send it over to WanMass. Send it over to WanMass. The wallet address that you want to put here is the WanMass address here. And just copy that. You put it in there, and you put the amount that you want to send. Just say confirm. It'll be there in a matter of seconds, which is really, really cool. Very, 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 very cool as well. I didn't realize I had no assets on KuCoin. I've taken everything off of KuCoin, probably because of the Binance thing. So anyway, so that's kind of where that is there. If you have any questions on how to use KuCoin, like some videos on how to use it, I can definitely show you how to do it there. So that's step number one. That's the one option, the first option. Get you WAN, swap it over to WAN XRP, which is just XRP on the Wanchain. That's all that means. XRP on Wanchain. That's what that means. All right, so that's it for this video. What I'm going to do is send some XRP from either Celsius or, we'll see. I'm going to show you how to send some XRP over to WanSwap using the cross-chain bridge, right? Because your XRP, if it's on Ledger or an exchange, it's on the XRP ledger, right? And so you want to move it from the ledger to Wanchain, right? And so that's how you do it here with this cross-chain. I'm going to do a video on that to show you guys how to do that. Really just excited about WanSwap. I just got to tell you, I really like it. I can't wait for Crypto Eddie to do a video kind of sharing all about the AMA that happened this morning with the CEO of Wanchain. I believe his name is Jack Liu. And again, all the Ethereum platforms out there, I have not seen any trading pool, liquidity, whatever with XRP. I have not seen it. I just have not seen it. And I know a lot of us are waiting for the networks to come out. I know that. I understand that. And obviously that's going to be a very, very cool thing to be able to do over there with Flare Networks and of course with Flare Finance. But again, this is a platform that is doing it already in WanSwap. And you can earn some interest for just merely depositing your XRP. You don't have to do any borrowing. You don't have to participate in providing liquidity. You don't have to participate in farming. You don't have to do any of that. You can just deposit it via WanLend, which is kind of covered up here for some reason, and just deposit it and just go from there, which I really, really like. Just earn your interest, leaving it there. Are the risks involved? Yep. The risk is in that this platform is decentralized, right? And it's new. So you still have to prove that you got to prove yourself as far as being hack proof. You have to, right? And all that kind of stuff, right? Smart contract proof, that type of deal. Just like with Celsius has to prove itself in the space for 3 years or so, right? Never having been hacked, right? Which is a really cool thing so as well. So, but right now, no interest for XRP. They are looking to provide the stablecoin interest versus XRP interest on your XRP, but they don't have that as of yet. So yeah. And again, I think the important thing too is you don't have to do 100% of your XRP on any platform, right? Like you don't have to have your 100% of your XRP on a ledger. You don't have to have 100, and I don't recommend doing it. I recommend splitting that up between 3 different ledgers, right? You don't have to have 100% of your XRP on Celsius. I don't have 100% of my XRP on Celsius, right? You don't have to use 100% of your XRP on WanSwap. I don't use 100% of mine. I'm not even going to use 50% of my XRP on here, right? So that's the great thing about having so many different options. Start out with a small amount, 1%, 2%, 3% of your XRP, whatever it is, or you do something like I did, which is start out with $20. I just started out with $20 on this platform. That's it. And stepped my way up. 20, 50, 100, 500, 1,000. I just stepped my way up. So you can do that as well. Just understand it. All right, guys. So listen, I'm going to wrap it up. I know I was kind of all over the place, but I did want to do a video. I got to get better at doing these tutorials, but I do want to do more of these because I think it's time for us as a community to level up our game in the DeFi space. And I think that when Flare Networks does come out, whether it be 2 weeks from now or 4 weeks from now, who knows when it's going to be, that is going to be a monster. In the vast majority of my XRP will be there on Flare Networks, and we'll have to see what Flare Finance does. We're gonna have to see what it comes up with, right? I know they got the different options. We got to see what it does. Again, every platform has to prove itself. Flare Finance has not been out as long as WanSwap, like, because it hasn't come out yet, right? So these are always things, you know. And I always tell people, you know, you want to be early, but not too early, right? On decentralized platforms. Now, Flare Networks, that's a different story, right? Because you can do so many things risk-free. So you want to be first through the door. You know, you want to get your elbows out and fighting for, you know, to be in first place there, right? Flare Finance, different thing, you know, tread lightly. I'm not saying not to do Flare Finance. I'm saying tread lightly. It is a new platform, right? It's new, right? And so understand that it's new. In fact, it's so new, it's not out yet, right? You understand what I'm saying? So Flare Networks, different thing. Flare Networks, you can just, you know, click a button and you're delegating votes without putting your, you know, your assets at risk, right? So you still have them, you still own them. They're still yours, right? They're not at risk somewhere. So, and that is the very, very cool thing with Flare Networks. Starting out just delegating the votes, which is really pretty cool deal. Again, this is your money. Ultimately, it's your money. So just understand that. So Flare Networks, I think there's 2 things you can do initially risk-free, and I like that. And then you can begin to look into minting the XRP or your Stellar Lumens or your Doge or your Litecoin. But these platforms, again, not that people are trying to rip you off, they still have to prove themselves as far as being Flare Finance, as far as being hack proof and or not hackability. I don't know if hackability is a word. I don't know. In hackability, I guess, right? They have to prove themselves. So finance, for me, has to prove itself to me. I'm not saying that you have to make that decision. Flare Networks, it's game on, day 1, hour 1, second 1. It's game on for, you know, delegating my votes, earning more Spark token. I want to earn as many as I can, as fast as I can. It's game on, day 1, hour 1, first hour, first second. It is game on for Flare Network, right? For Flare Networks. All right, guys, listen, thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate you putting up with my kind of rambling here and there and all over the place here with this tutorial. I do think WanSwap.finance is, it's a sleeper. I think they're doing great things. But just like any platform, they got to go out and compete for market share, right? Just like any of the platforms. But again, all these Ethereum things out there that's got going on, the Aves and the Curves and the compounds and the Maker Dies of the world, I don't see any XRP there. I don't see any XRP. And although we got Flare networks coming, I get it. Flare network is not getting into DeFi. Flare finance is doing the DeFi stuff. And again, for me, that is about proving yourself to me in terms of, is it safe? Has it been tested? How many audits? All of those different things. Again, for me, it may be 2 weeks, or it might be 2 months before I say, okay, cool. Because for me, again, I think the most important part is when it comes to these DeFi platforms that run these smart contracts, is it safe? Is it bug tested? Is it hack tested? Right. This is nothing against the guys at Flare Finance. I waited, WanSwap, same thing, right? Waited. Now they got 46 million in total value locked, right? So like my mentor says to me, don't chase the game, CJ, let the game come to you. This is your money, right? So Flare Networks, get the elbows out, get your pads out so that you can get there first and, let the game come to you with any new DeFi platform. All right, guys, thanks so much for hanging out. It's been a really, really cool hang. I look forward to doing more of these videos in the future, and I'll talk to you soon. See you guys. Bye. Okay, there it is.